This is Rogue Trader 113 requesting Astropath relay connection. Memorial streaming for Warhammer's most imaginative force. John Blanche passed away today. Pretty influential artist. Just an absolute powerhouse in terms of making Warhammer what it is today. Really meaningful, his contributions to Warhammer, and tonight we are going to be celebrating his contributions, not lamenting. Of course it's sad that he's passed. Excuse me, frog in my throat already. But we are going to be dressed as chapters that he, well, one of them he straight up invented, right? That is the Black Templars, but he also painted many Black Legion. He drew up guides, style guides, for how to paint the various Chaos Legions. The man was a very strong driving force behind the Mordheim universe, which is a Warhammer 40,000 universe based around hive cities. This is my Hounds of Abaddon Black Legion. All of them are Black Legion tonight. Black Legion and Black Templars. Black Marines. John Blanche was a big fan. Now, maybe you don't know who John Blanche is, but I promise you, it is impossible that you haven't seen something that he directly created, inspired, or art of his students that you have seen. You have seen his work if you're a fan of Games Workshop Warhammer products, without a doubt. He's worked on fantasy, so that's old world stuff. He's even worked on Trench Crusade, which is obviously very inspired by Warhammer. Just all in all, a legendary figure, really. And we honor him here today by bringing that Astartes PvP. Do drop us a like and a sub if you are new around here. This is the #1 Space Marine 2 PvP community here tonight, fighting in honor of Warhammer's master artist, John Blanche. Certainly inspired a lot of my personal doodlings and drawings as a child. Just a absolute legend. He played and painted right up until his passing as well. The best interviews that you can see about John Blanche are on the Film Deck Miniatures channel, which is what game is this? This is Space Marine 2, bro. We're playing the PvP against a full doom stack of pros here. I mean, there's nothing we can do there. But yeah, back in my Warhammer Quest days when I was just a wee lad, we played Warhammer Quest, and a lot of the splash art that was in the Warhammer Quest book was actually drawn by John Blanche himself. A lot of orc shields were designed by him, of which I used to love painting all sorts of different colours. That was nice. That was nice. Oh yes, boys. Now we're getting it. Not going to escape this guy though, for sure. Or are we? with the Night Lord tactics. Yo, thanks for subbing, bro. Really appreciate that. Do drop us a like and a sub if you are new around here. The #1 space to be catching this Astartes PvP. But yeah, it's a sad occasion, but I want to honour the artist, not lament and get too sad about it. John lived a very, very full life with children and a legacy that is undeniable. Just think about how many millions upon millions of people have seen Space Marines, have seen his artwork. It's truly a legacy that just speaks for itself. You think of all the artists that worked alongside him, were inspired by him too. There's just basically, you could say that a lot of Warhammer in terms of the aesthetic is directly owed to him. Him directly. If you were to put a percentage on it, if you look at certain products like Mordheim, it's mostly him. It's it's JOHN BLANCHE territory. So I've been playing some Mechanicus 2. I'm going to have some content coming out about that. I did consider streaming it, actually, but I didn't want to mess with the stream too much. We do like to see the Space Marine 2 PvP, right? And watching someone play a turn-based game when you've tuned in for Space Marine 2 might be a bit of a hard sell to you guys, right? Even though it's Warhammer, right? It's just not going to be that cool to sit and watch me play a turn-based game, right? Play chess against the computer versus, you know, chainswords and inferno pistols going at each other. Now, I do want to try the Oculus Carbine, actually, because I've been watching some gameplay clips from somebody else, and it looked like they really did power through with this by aiming with it. Which is a bit of a novel concept to me, because I played quite a bit with this weapon on the Vanguard near the beginning, and I just used it like it was a bolt carbine. You know, hook 'em in close, spray 'em down. Yeah, that's right, Ducky. Welcome, Leon Geisler. Yeah, I'd rather throw the fire around and get the bolts flying than I would bore you guys with turn-based content, right? That's spooky. Can you transcribe the whole thing? It's a good game, bro. Yeah, but at the beginning we were just slinging this. We were slinging the carbine with the hook, hook 'em up, blast 'em through, riddle 'em with holes, no aiming required. Let's see if we can do some of that tonight. Is this still PvP? Yeah, on this channel, bro, I pretty much only stream the PvP, okay? Everybody else plays the PvE, but this is kind of the PvP channel, which also means it's the Chaos channel, which is nice, right? But, yeah, most people who play this game are playing the PvE, so the Siege mode, or the Operations, or the Stratagems. However, on this channel, we're playing the PvP. We do some painting, we do some other content. You want to send me a gift, but you can't? Oh, do you mean like a super chat? I appreciate that, bro. There are memberships on the channel as well if you wanted to do something like that. Or if anybody else wanted to do something like that, perhaps in a token of goodwill. But let's try this new carbine. So this guy, Vanguard, with the Oculus, I want to see if this can be used at range whilst aiming, because the guy who I was watching earlier made it look like you could use it at range, but only if you aimed. Let's go, boys, let's win it. It looks like it's going to be an uphill fight. I've got all the level noobs. Level the noob on my team. That's fine. Not good to be here. Yep. I don't know, I'm not feeling it on this weapon. Certainly no instigator. I mean, if that was the instigator, he'd be dead. Yeah. Picking the garbage weapons, let's not do that. I'm going to change my class this way. Oh, see if I can. There we go. Oh, the rally points have been messed with now, so they're going to start spawning behind us. Alright, let's see what we got here. Ah, if we hadn't got screwed by the spawn, that might have been a quad kill. GG, boys. Well played. So I didn't plan to stream tonight, but I did feel moved by the spirit of Warhammer's greatest artist, JOHN BLANCHE, the most imaginative force in all of Games Workshop. Arguably, anyway. There are a few other amazing characters, many of which are still alive, but tonight we're honouring the guy himself, JOHN BLANCHE, playing as the Astartes chapter he invented himself, the Black Templars. Let's get out of there. Let my bro catch him, hopefully. Full charges, let's go. He went for the actual block there. But we can just smash straight through that with the power hammer. Thunder hammer even. We're doing pretty good to hold these guys off. If my guys don't feed, we might win. That was nice. We are riding solo tonight though, boys. I did drop a video. Bit of a new format of video. It's like a short form. But not a short, but it's a short long form video. What else to call it? Yeah, that was well played by him. Using the fire pistol was a great move there. After he got one shot on me, he only needs one fire pistol to take me down, right? But yeah, I've released a bulwark video as a bulwark guide on the channel. The algorithm didn't seem to like it, but those who did watch it dropped off plenty of likes and engaged views, so go and check it out if you haven't seen it just yet. It might not have popped up to you in the subscriptions because obviously it's a little bit of a new format to put out a shorter video in the long form section. But gotta try new things, try rekindle that flame, right? See if we can get some blessings from the algorithmic gods. Damn, my plans were foiled by Alpha Legion. Can you believe it? Rate the drip, boys. Is this drip or miss? There were a lot of beakies in JOHN BLANCHE's art as well. He liked to mix the marine helmets a lot. A lot of his artwork is so detailed, dense per square inch. Not many artists could put as much detail with lore and, you know, lived experience, decades of immersion in the Warhammer universe and contribution to it too, right? Not only did he love it, but he contributed. All eyes on me for a moment. I'm just going to charge my backpack. Yeah, good shot. Should have used a charge there to push myself along a little, but well, that's fine, that's fine. But yeah, lots of mixed marine armor types because he knew which chapter may or may not have had access to this or that armor type. And Black Templars in particular have a lot of mixed armor types in their artworks, which I think is awesome personally. I really like stuff like that. I'd love it if my melter would explode. I pressed the melter to fire 3 times there and it didn't blow up. I get real sick of that happening. That glitch is like 3 patches old. And it's just so bad. Bumped my head now as well. GG boys, I was the final death. I'm glad you feel that way, Don. That's a good way to be in a memorial stream. GG to the other team there. I'm trying to herd my noobs towards victory. I'm the only guy who's positive on my team. Do drop us a like and a sub. Fighting uphill here for your brothers. For our guy, John Blanche. Pouring one out here for him tonight. I don't drink very often. I will drink tonight. Last time I had a drink was probably 2.5 years ago. Here we go, popping one open. It's been a while, top shelf stuff. Oh, lobby's dying before we pour this one out. To honor one of the fathers, let us re-queue. See what the quick match has for us. See which way Ranald casts the die. That was a bit too much. Cheers, boys, to the many contributions of John Blanche, to his mastery of the aesthetic form, and to appreciation of his brilliant artworks. Cheers, boys. It's crazy to think how many times I've been looking through White Dwarf, and there's also another artist who passed away from a similar period of time. They worked together at the same time, I believe, John Blanche, and Wayne England, who has passed away. Wayne England is also an amazing Warhammer artist. He did a lot of amazing Astartes pieces in particular. It looks like it's going to be me versus the pros. I recognize one of these guys, the other two might be those guys who are always like, one of them they used to name themselves like Ron and then Ron's friend, and they always seem to play together. It might be those guys, who knows. If it is, I'm in for a world of pain. Should we go Hounds of Abaddon? No, that's not a good idea. Oh yeah, it is a good idea, because we don't have a tactical, right? Is this a dead lobby? It looks like we're in a dead lobby. Yeah, we are. Everybody's just quit. And I'm a backfill. So we're going to find a new lobby. So, if you played Mechanicus, which was the turn-based game, I've just been playing Mechanicus 2, and this time around, there is a Necron campaign. And honestly, I just started with the Necron campaign. I hope I don't regret that later. So far, it's actually been quite good. I'm giving it like a 7 or maybe even an 8 out of 10 so far. I will say that the gameplay is a bit too easy. And this was a problem in Mechanicus 1 as well. It was just way too easy. Like, technically, the matches were not very hard to fight against, right? You just stack ranged units and let the enemy walk towards you and shoot them as they do so. They still pretty much behave like that, which I think was a little bit disappointing. There doesn't seem to be any change to the AI, really. It's almost like they've reskinned the game, but it looks a lot better. The story is actually what is most important here in Mechanicus 2. Obviously, it's an offline game, and I will say, the characterization of the Necrons, for me, someone who's I'm quite into Necrons. I think they're really, really cool. They're probably my favorite non-human faction after Orcs, because Orcs are just like so cool, right? And it's really cool to see them getting fleshed out.
We have conquered Delta.
Get him, bro. You're a bulwark. Just chase him down. We're going to have to pull off some dramatics to really save this lobby. Plenty of noobs in here. No reason I shouldn't be able to. He's just going to roll away. Let's let him. Very nice. Bro mopped him up. Hoping I was going to get lucky with the bomb there. Did not. Ah, well played, bro. Just hosed me down with the heavy bolts. I should have stayed in place. Newbie mistake, going for the kills instead of the win. Really looking forward to whatever announcements they're going to have about patch 14. Just really looking forward to seeing what the PvP patch is going to have for us exactly. Had some stuff announced, of course, but we need to know what the real crack is, right? Yeah, this weapon is definitely the best one to pick, by the way. The one-handed bolt carbine, it just absolutely shreds people, to be honest. Even at range, it's not that bad. I mean, that is acceptable at that range for how much damage it does close up, you know? There he is. I can just control this D, and they won't have any way to beat us. Not really. Bang. Yeah, bro got him, no problem. Let's drop that there. Yeah, we got lucky and blew him up just as he came through. Let's get out of there. Nice. I'm dead. Yep. That was a good hold though. We had a nice hold there. Holding against the level 10s. If you guys want to join, if you're joining the chat, you want to join, I will drop an invite code for anybody who does want to come and play tonight. You're very welcome. I don't mind riding solo either. I've got some new clips coming up for you on the channel soon. I've got some chaos clips coming. Some painting stuff, actually. Oh, I goofed the... I goofed my power attack there. I deserve that. Yo, thanks for the likes, boys. I can see the number riding up now. That's what we like to see. Helping your guy out. I mean, we're fine in the shorts algorithm, but something has happened to the channel and the long form algorithm, and I just cannot figure out why we are not being given what we used to be given in terms of reach and traffic. I can't even reach 10k reach on my long form videos. It just feels really, really odd. And obviously that's a big part of the channel, so I am going to be releasing my Space Marine 2 PvP class tier listing. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Friday. We'll see how the editing session goes after work, after my deadlines are met. But I think it's going to be a good video. It should be pretty big, because obviously we haven't done a tier listing video for a long, long time. And now the Tech Marine is out, and there's been some changes to the meta. The Bulwark being the biggest change, for sure. There's a lot to say about the Bulwark, which is why I warmed up by making the Bulwark class guide video. More of a showcase than a class guide, but yeah, he had his friend there, so he's gonna survive that. We're getting locked out. We've won, and my team can't even hold 1 point. You can't even hold 1 point, boys? Go get B now, or we've lost. Behave yourselves. They can't even shoot this one guy here. He's coming over to heal me. Thanks, pal. I appreciate that. All they needed was a double melter to the head. That was 2 of them, by the way. Check the bodies out. Very nice. That was easy. It was just kind of spam straight onto them. We might win now. We might have won the game with that one play there. Very juicy. We just need to hold this, so I'm going to stay here. Oh no. We're losing A. Do not lose A, boys. Do not lose A. You must not lose A.
Alpha is lost.
He's right there. Oh my god, they lost A. Don't tell me they lost A. If they lost A, we just lost the game. I think we lost the game anyway. They got 2 points. Like, I can only backpack them so much. Like AFKs and quitters. What can we say? How do we huff the copium now? Maybe we take over B? In a crazy rush right now? Yeah, let's do it. Is it enough? I don't even think it is. I think we need to take some points off D. Yeah, it's not enough. Damn. You just couldn't backpack them hard enough, boys. My bad, my bad. GG to the other team. They just played the objective way, way better. My guy's like running over to me to try and heal me when I'm not damaged. It's close though. It's close. I'll take 15 and 5. GG indeed. I played quite a bit of PvE. I was just trying to get some stratagems. Playing with bro. Bro just backpacking me through basically. I just died on the floor like 20 times and he just went sicko mode. Bulwark to the Malta down. Let's see who's just pinging me on Discord. Oh my god. Bro's just posting the craziest of memes. Anyway, if any of you guys want to join, I am going to put up an invite code now and I will be right back. Be about 2 minutes or so. AWVX4. Yeah, BRB 2 minutes, guys. Back soon. Yo, 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 welcome Obituary, joining us once again for some PvP. Just had a really cool idea. Would be cool to play with some of the different clans in the PvP scene for themed streams, themed videos. Where's bro? Is he dressed Black Templar? What a boss! Yes, he is. That is right, my man. We did really well the other day as well. I was watching back. We hammered quite a few of those games, Obituary. So, with my bro Mo here, we're gonna get things sorted. He's got the halo too. That is perfect because a lot of the John Blanche artwork has like flamers, halo, Black Templar. You're looking drip, dude. It's a very Primaris fit, obviously, with the helmet, but I like Primaris now. I don't think they have the best helmet, but I love their, you know, their segmentation, their body armor and stuff. Their proportions are very cool. They just have a bit of a weak helmet, but it's fine. You can just slap a beaky on, right? Yo, Mo, let me know if you have any requests for game type. I'm just going to be hitting that quick time, the quick match button, seeing what we get, right? Looks like we have a little bit of a backfill situation. We're going to go in. Hounds of Abaddon. Our bro is on heavy. Yeah, I think Mo mains heavy. Let's see what we've got. Oh, I've got the correct bolter this time. Very nice. See what I mean? This is probably the most powerful weapon in the entire game for being valid at so many ranges, but especially anything mid to long range. You're just over. You're over if I catch you with this. How did he know I was coming? That was spooky. Some Sixth Sense stuff going on there. Where are we looking? How are we doing? We've got the ping on our side tonight. Getting those Euro lobbies. Maybe even a GB host? I doubt it. They're usually like in the Netherlands. I'm sure they do have some kind of host for the UK, right? Who's that? I couldn't even see his bolts coming at me. I was just taking damage. Oh right, he's there. I see. Those guys have got to be Smurfs, right? They're too good. They're too good. See what I mean? Are you Smurfing, bro? Or are you just good at other shooters? I don't know. I don't consider smurfing to be like a bad thing, you know, not at all. I just think it's funny. Some people think of it as like cheating or something. I suppose in some games it is, but it's not in this. They're actually handicapping themselves, aren't they? Because they're playing the game with less equipment. Like, a lot of the most powerful equipment comes after level 20 at least. You see what I mean? I was just hip firing there. And the weapon is still valid because every other weapon sort of has its sweet spot for range. Not this guy though. And if they just keep coming down here, they're just feeding me. because that is like ultimate instigator territory. GG boys, we were a bagfill there. We didn't do the heavy lifting, but that was plenty of easy instigator sweep kills, right? GG. Yeah, me and Mo just run in, kill 1 or 2 guys and leave, right? Is this War of the Smurfs? Look at those 2 snipers at the top. Yeah, because like I say, the thing about when you see a level 1 and they're really, really good, because this isn't a lobby with a lot of like players over level 30, it's possible. Those guys on the other team are just easy prey. They seemed pretty easy. And that's how he got his kills, but... Oh, we lost Mo. I'm going to put the code back up because I know the game just likes to throw you out, bro. But anybody who wants to join, we have space. We have space. It's 7MZ91. Because the connectivity never got fixed with parties in this game, really. Sometimes the parties work, sometimes they don't. All part of the plan of Alfarius, I'm sure. John Blanche's artwork, he just passed today. If you're thinking about John Blanche's artwork, what is something that really stands out for you? Me personally, I'm thinking of his Sisters of Battle, Mechanicus, and just Imperial Citizen tableaus or scenes that he would paint, right? Paint and draw. The guy's influence is just really crazy. So much of what you see of the Mechanicus as well is like directly derived from his sort of hyper dense, hyper detail dense way of drawing. Every time you look at a Mechanicus, mechanisms and their binaric speaking parts, carrying a cane, even though that they are perhaps like a quadruped or something, you know, like a walker with 4 legs, like the Magos and such. Mo, are you coming back, bro? Let me check. It's just a chill stream, guys. Don't worry about it. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, he's in. Nice. Those loading screens can be absolute murder. Alright. Let's see where Ranald takes us. Hopefully a lobby that's at the start, right? Or near enough. Yeah, I think it's a fail for the Oculus Carbine. You just can't do what you can do with the Instigator. I mean, when there's all these noobs around too, it's so easy to show you how powerful weapons are. I could use anything and kill those types of player, right? And that's not bragging, that's just like, they're just new dudes, you know? Anyone can kill those guys. Especially in that area. If you are fighting with the right weapon in the right areas of the map, you just know which weapon is the best weapon. And that area is the Instigator, Bolt Carbine, and maybe Las Fusil Sniper area. Because it's just... the top of bridge here is also like this. You know, where it's open, long firing ranges. The assault here is heavily nerfed in the middle of the map. Yes, it does have a few secret access points. Vanguard can also use the doors on the left there. You can see them in the center image behind the train. You can come up through... Oh, game connection problem. Just murdering us there. But our party is still together, which is good. We're having a hard time tonight. Let's try Q specifically for Annihilation. Damn, I was getting right into it then. Breaking the floor. How are we supposed to blow this game up for you on stream, boys, if all I can do is loading screen? Alright, let's go down here and fire some weapons for you. But yeah, the bridge map, when they brought that out, I was really happy that they did, because the design of the map is what nerfs assault, right? Because the movement is what makes it so powerful. And on a map like Bastion, Mausoleum, Cathedral to some extent, Cathedral against bad players as the assault is easy kills, yeah? But against good players the assault is not good on Cathedral. See where we are at. See, I love this kind of bolter that doesn't have that rotating wheel. I don't like that design aspect, because a lot of the weapons, they have this rotating wheel, like you see on this. Sort the lobby nonsense out for you boys. We'll get there eventually, I'm sure. I have to think to myself, did I not pray hard enough to the Emperor for a lobby before I started queuing? Have I dishonored the Omnissiah? Does this weapon have a wheel? No, it doesn't. This one's really cool because it's got all the Gucci side-mounted scopes on it, right? It's like a dripped-out Glock. Or something similar. There's just no lobbies for me in Mobituary right now. Had this trouble before. It's just like two currently incompatible connections. Prayers answered. Boys, if you're in the chat now, go and join. If you're in the stream, go and join. Go queue for Annihilation. I want to know who left this unplugged. Looking sinister up there. Where does such an implement even get inserted? I love how the... Look at the balance in this game on the right now. Top screen if you're watching, yeah. We've got 3 level 50s, so me and Mobituary are sickos. So we are top level, of course, right? And then Harbinger joins, who is also an amazing player at the game, right? And on the other side, there's 2 level 1s and a level 32. I don't know how that quite works. But that's how the game is set up in PvP. And this is why I think we have a hard time retaining players. But there's just so many noobs. So many PlayStation Plus and Game Pass boyos coming to check out the Space Marine 2 PvP. Oh my word, it did it again. It added another level 50 to our team. Like, do you think, is it possible that they did it either by accident like this, or did they do it on purpose so that they sort of win over 50% of the PvP player base? You know, by making it a stomp, the people who do the stomping have fun, so to speak. I don't, because I'm kind of bored of that, you know. I've done a lot of stomping on my way to the top level, and some of the patches we've been top level since day 2, day 1. This patch was a really short one. The last one before this was something like 80 games, 200 games. No, it was like 200 games, was it? Not 200 games, talking nonsense. 20 hours of games. to reach full level that unlocked the power axe. Like even now, I'm not sure if they've changed the increment since. I really hope they have, because it was huge. It was really odd. We're here with Black Templars, and this is the assault map. And I'm feeling beaky if you are, lads.
Bring order to the chapter,
Let's
brothers.
go, boys. I guess if we have to crush the noobs, we'll do it. Let's try rig the entire area to blow and catch them. I'm coming down with some kind of Nurgle affliction right this moment as the stream continues, so I obviously need to redouble my prayers. Seek the chaplain's counsel.
He never got open.
Shaggy going crazy there. I just never know what you're gonna say on stream, bro. Don't take it personal, yeah? Is he using Stalker? Wow. Good shot, bro. The Stalker is good. Like, I like its fire pattern, you know, its rate of fire. But the magazine is just too small.
Reclaim it at once.
It needs like 2 more shots.
Rest. Warrior.
Because the engagement time is too short for... Are they just going to hang out over there and we're actually going to have to play the game carefully? That's interesting.
Thermal purgation ready.
Nah, no problem, right? Nice. Oh man. That was a misclick by me.
Avenge our fallen brothers.
Can you believe it? Yeah, let's get back in the hole, right? Here we go, bro. It was working when we were hiding in the corridor, so let's get back in there.
Here, requisition. Iron Halo, one line. The tide of battle has turned in our favor. Fiery retribution.
Ooh, nobody? Okay. Nice. I got damage, I guess.
Fresh supplies for our use. And Astartes is dead.
No charges, didn't duck quick enough. That's like 2-3 bolters. If they keep doing corridor sweeping and I keep feeding like this. They have so many bolters, they're like a strong counter to assault. But there's, on some of the angles, there's nothing they can do against some of the melter bombs that you can place. Like they can't actually escape them. So I'm gonna stop noobing out and I'm gonna switch
Redeployed for combat.
heavy plasma. Oh, not a good choice actually. Because of the lag. Let's do Tech Marine Auto. Okay. They were fighting for a long time in melee. They were like actively blocking each other. And I know I say I don't use block at all in PvP. But yeah, of course there is a place for it if you're fighting against light attack users. But I feel like when you are meleeing, you want to do at least one light attack. Sorry, you want to do one light attack and then just as many heavy attacks as possible, just to negate the fact that they might block, plus bulwark abilities and so forth. Just cleaning up there for bro. Let's go this way.
Automated weaponry engaged.
So an assault can actually come through here, which is why I keep paying attention to it. Don't know why my servo wasn't firing. It like started working near the end there, but I had the perfect servo placement, it wasn't firing. Then I got shocked. And I'm full of excuses for you now, Chaplain. Don't strip my colours. Nice. Yeah, the gun plus the auto bolter. Sorry, the servo gun plus the auto bolter. That's a very, very quick burst. He was damaged as well, but he went down really quick. And then that second guy, he was at full health and he just went down super quick. Oh, I stuck around for the grenade too much. But yeah, you're like the ultimate corner guard. This is why the Tech Marine is more powerful than the Tactical. The burst and the crowd control can get quite crazy.
Let the servo gun do its job. Casualty locked. Astartes, push for dominance.
Get rid of that so they feel like they can advance, I guess. Here we go. There's the burst again. So it's played like the Tactical. You stay back, you let others advance. You are like a battle line, almost. My bad on the dodge there. If I'd have hit that dodge correctly on the movement, we'd have survived. But you can do more damage than the Tactical. The big advantage the Tactical has is obviously double grenades, right? Very, very powerful.
Servo gun strike in progress. 1 minute until mission end.
Yeah, you got him. You got him. But I fed there.
Functional and hard
And our bros have left. They duck out. They didn't want the loss. Oh man, walking into 3 bolters like that with 90 MS, you're dead.
Battle ready station
GG. These other guys are very, very good players. They play as a team really well. And GG, boys. I enjoyed that. They made me switch from assault too. GG. I always love a good mausoleum game. Best map in the rotation. Am I playing like garbage because I toasted John Blanche and his illustrious career and contributions to a universe we all know and love? The Warhammer universe. And we're talking fantasy, 40k, and many offshoots. He's even worked on other grimdark board games like Trench Crusade. We're all inspired by the guy. We're all very thankful. He did pass away today, on the 3rd of June. And if you wanted to check out some amazing interviews of John Blanche talking about his Warhammer artwork, go check out Film Deg Miniatures on YouTube. Just type John Blanche interviews. You'll see them. They are just absolute gems to watch a master talk about his artworks in the way that he does. Really cool stuff. He also obviously created one of the very first... Oh, we've lost Bro again. And I've got 100 ping. So I'm going to exit out and put the invite code back up. Hopefully we can rendezvous at that position. Like, I hate this menu because I can't even escape and leave right now. What are you talking about, Saber? Keeping me here against my consent.
Bring honor to the chapter, brothers.
Alright, I'm going to have an invite code for you soon, a fresh one. If anybody wants to join or rejoin. I mean, there was only so much we could do last game, Mo. We did finish top of the board, right? But... loading resources. Like, they could at least have some splash art, you know? We could do with some John Blanche artwork. I need to get the second monitor and CPU upgrade. And I can just have a slideshow to play over these awful loading screens. P2 SBQ. Join for some PvP, boys. I'll wait a while. We're just doing chill stream, guys. Playing as Black Templar and Black Legion. Something that John Blanche really did like to paint. Obviously, he created the aesthetic for the Black Templars, who are sort of like the Inquisition, as in the real world Spanish Inquisition, sort of Catholic knight, but the hate-driven knight archetype. Really cool. Sort of that martial hate spirit. The idea of refined and honed rage that is emotive but precise, trained, powerful. Black Templars are some of the coolest Astartes out there, for sure. Just as a base concept. Let's ignore the lore that has been passed around quite a bit since its inception. Kind of makes sense, doesn't make sense. Characterizes them one way, then another. Yo, good to see you, weirdo. Weirdo. Mobituary is back. Yes, my bro. I'm going to try throw us in a capture and control, my man. Hopefully it works. Maybe some familiar faces will be playing there. Yeah, dude, have a good one. Thanks for dropping by, my man. Always good to chill while we're waiting for the thrill of Astartes PvP. Change the armor up. So my tactical has been too plain for too long. Do I even have a fancy tactical? This is as fancy as I get, right? Like a captain. This is a blood angel though, because he's got Sanguinius on his shoulder. But I mean, just adding that chainmail cloth, chainmail padding, whatever you want to call that, or being beaky or Mark 7, like this is the extent of how 3rd edition I am, you know? Everybody else is running around with like a cathedral's worth of gear hanging off them. Relics, drip, extra ammunition, purity symbols. And then there's me running around with a plain marine. What should we play? This is a heavy map. Have I got the ping? Come on. Oh no, they took all the heavies. That's fine. Alright, let's just see what the game... Oh, right, game is over. Okay. Oh, man. We're on a bad lobby run. Do drop us a like and a sub if you're new around here, because we're having a bad lobby run. I know that's what you needed to see in this stream, right? That's what you're tuning in for. Tuning in for that loading screen, boys. Get ready, boys. We've got another big black screen coming up for you next. So have any of you guys played any of the tabletop or board games, even card games, released by Games Workshop? Do you collect any faction? There's a few of us here right now. I'm sure someone has interacted with the miniatures at some point, right? It's capture and control, those guys duck out. It's going to rebalance us hopefully in a minute. Are they running in fear? That does happen sometimes. People see the 50s and they go, no thanks. Can't blame them if they're too new, right? But me personally, I had a orc army. I had lots of individual figures first, because I used to play Warhammer Quest and I would make my own character cards. I would try to make them balanced, but of course I always made my own guys a little bit OP, right? But I used to buy like individual Chaos HQ units and make them into monsters with their own monster cards, or we'd buy a hero like a Wood Elf, or even just like a nice Wood Elf archer, like stick some extra stuff on him, or even any of the High Elf swordsmen, you know. When you're a kid you see all that, you know, like linked mail armor, like scale mail, it's not chainmail they're wearing, right? It's like scale mail. It looks like they're like a HQ, a headquarters unit, right? But they're just a normal fancy elf, a high elf, right? Even those guys with like custom paint job, some extra things stuck on the back, a cape made out of milliput, you know, green stuff. I actually like have a policy that I must always live with milliput available, because you can fix so many things with milliput, and milliput will actually last years. It can't hold crazy amounts of weight, but it can hold a lot more than you would think. We're on Capture and Control, Mausoleum. I think we're going to play some more Tech Marine. I was really enjoying that. Really enjoying that. But we're going to run the standard bolt gun. That sounds good to me. Do drop us a like and a sub if you're filtering in now, boys. We're about an hour into the slaughter. That's what we like to see. Let's do it. Saving recording. Oh, I left my NVIDIA app playing in the background using valuable resources. I'll run the script to chop that out soon. Our boys are on the point, so I'm going to go for the flank. Nobody there. Yeah, just too low on health to do anything there. He did the right thing. I can't even read the young man's name out, but yeah, he did the right assaulting. Oh, he's running Power Fist on assault. Now after I've been experiencing the Bulwark with the Power Fist, I can see why you would do it, you know. But I think the hammer is still slightly better because of that AoE and. Whoa, they all just threw 3 grenades at once. That was really cool to see. You see, I do benefit from the servo gun orb sort of misfiring and telling me where they are. So the glitches are kind of helping me see through the walls a little bit. Which is a little bit cheeky, isn't it, really, when you think about it? Oh my god, could you imagine if I didn't kill that guy then? That would have been so embarrassing. Good job I picked that up right at the end. 2 absolute noobs ganging me when I've got the power sword. That was nice. Saw his silhouette moving. After you've played the game for so long, and if you've played other games with stealth, the Space Marine 2 stealth is quite hard to see, really. But I think it's not as hard as a few other games. It's like a little bit easier to see than Halo stealth. Oh man, got really unlucky with the pop out on the grenade there. I didn't even know it was anywhere near me. Stepped on a toe popper. We're on the next point, no problem. I think this might be a little bit one-sided. Just a little. It's just a theory, though, you know. Woo, woo. Oh, why didn't that grenade kill him? It was right next to him. Is that guy like... Is it me, or was that guy like shooting behind him immediately then? How did he do that? Mobituary is happy about something. He must have got revenge. They're leaving now. We need to stop abusing them so hard. Crush my hand, brother. Oh no, brother. Die, you fool. Yeah, thank you, bro. Ironborn Crusader. We're just running Black Legion tonight in honor of our legendary Warhammer artist who just passed away, JOHN BLANCHE. He used to paint a lot of Chaos Black Legion and Black Templars, so we're dressed up as that. When you play Space Marine 2 PvP, you get set as either Loyalist or Heretic, Chaos Renegades or normal Space Marines. So you can set your own armor for it too. Got it set up in honor of our man JOHN BLANCHE and his eternal legacy. Was he the first one to draw the Necrons back when they were called Chaos Androids or something like that? Like the first concept for the Necrons were like Imperium derived android, but also Chaos. And then they became the Necron later. Because the Necron are kind of a mirror image of the Tomb Kings from Old World fantasy, right? They're both Egyptian themed. Well played, Mobituary, by the way. Obviously, you just stomped it for us, which is all good. Hopefully the lobby stays together. Yeah, you can do it with mods, but I wish they would allow you to change the color of all the Marines and the Thunderhawk and any other, you know, sort of ultramarine or blue regalia items, paint jobs inside the hangar, you know, the battle barge. That'd be really cool to have a nice black Thunderhawk at the back. And then I suppose it'd be nice to finally have... This is a good sniper map. In my opinion, this is probably the strongest map for the sniper. Using this, the Instigator, you know, the 3-round burst, Heretic Hadal it's called here. Let's do it, let's do it. Time to win. If we lose... Got serious honor problems, you know. Oh, that guy is nearly dead. He was like practicing the heavy stomp and nearly died. There they are. Mobituary's on the point, boys. Nice. Like, I can just do this all day, because I play other shooters which are very hard to shoot in, and Space Marine 2 is not hard to shoot in at all. The main thing that stops me shooting well in Space Marine 2 is my frames dropping. I'm not even kidding. Like, it's not a particularly difficult game to shoot in my opinion. Nice. These guys are easy killing. We need to rebalance this so bad. Like, I'm trying to cut off the flow, but I need to get down there and help, bro. Because my team are not pushing the objective. Alright, let's go. There goes that young man. Yo, good to see you, Brody. Good to see you, bro. We got there eventually. I didn't want to get close because I was just so low on health, you know. Whoa, he killed my bro. I thought bro was going to kill him because he was a big scary corn assault, right? Corn Bulwark, but no, he was just a little wimp, and he got killed. Oh, I just walked straight into that, didn't I? I'm so dead now.
Imperial Natchez assault our territory.
Nope, your weapon cannot hit me. Now, if he had the normal bolt rifle, he can actually hit me at this range, which is kind of why I favour the normal bolt rifle. The standard, you know, versus the auto bolter. The auto bolter is definitely more meta, you know, stronger in that sense. But it's not... It just can't engage at long range, which feels so wrong for a bolter. Because a bolter's supposed to be like a medium to long range, not a super long range weapon, but it's supposed to be king of medium and long medium. Like the design concept behind the bolter is supposed to be a bit longer than carbine, you know, equivalent ranges. It's supposed to be a rifle at range, even though it's not designed as one. It's physically impossible for it to, you know, actually work. Big ridiculous thing used to have the magazine right next to the front of the barrel because the English creators had no idea what actual firearms worked like. They were just going off Judge Dredd inspired artworks. 2000 AD works, right? And then they changed the bolters later on after the Rogue Trader area to be more sensical, to make sense, right? There's such deep lore on the bolter and its many iterations and designs, right? I'm sure someone would have already done lore videos specifically about... Yeah, there are, aren't they? I remember them from when I was young. Or younger, I should say. Not very young, but still. Lore videos about types of lasgun. I've sit and listened to that. Like, very happily and eagerly as well. Like, I definitely wanted to know about it. Alright, alright, alright. Let's try this. Now, I just look like a normal Night Lord, right? But I am actually a heavy. Which I think is a cool concept. He's like just a normal Astartes, but he's running around with a big gun. Because he's a mad guy, right? Batman of Chaos. He's Black Legion, but he was a Night Lord. Is bro really gonna kill me from that range? I love this weapon. This has got to be one of my favourite weapons in the whole game. The heavy plasma incinerator, or just heavy plasma. His body doing some crazy ragdoll physics there. Spinning with a backflip. Now we're having fun, boys. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I should have switched to the fire pistol there, dropped the heavy stomp, anything except what I chose to do. Just made a really bad call, you know? Charged up for a blast like this. It's not what you wanted. It wasn't enough to kill him as well, because he's a heavy armor target, isn't he? A bulwark. That's so funny, right? So much you can do with all this armor, right? There he goes. There we go. Double. All that waiting as well. That one paid off. That was pretty epic. Totally out of ammunition now though, boys. No nades, no nothing. Just my fire pistola and a shield. GG, boys. We're smashing them now. Whoa! Alright, let's get out of here. Oh no, it's GG. GG, boys. Get out of here, Tech Marine. GG, well played, guys. That match's highlight has got to be that heavy plasma double kill there at the end. Just enough curving of the plasma to take out 2 Astartes. Something to tell the Talon back at the Night Lord home. The Night Lord nest. What do they live in? A bird box. Night Lords. They're vampires, aren't they? I suppose they get in a coffin. I suppose if we're talking bird boxes, we're talking Raven Guard, right? Or a cave where the bats live, right? Hanging upside down. Do Night Lords sleep hanging upside down? We're just going to stay with this lobby, man. There's no way I'm tempting fate by going back into searching after it threw us out. We're just going to be playing some capture and control until it blows itself up, which I'm sure it will. Oh yeah, of course, there's the champion skin, isn't there? With this, like, super crusader look. He's got the big cloth on him. He looks like the marine that eats all the pies at lunchtime, too. He looks like a chunky boy. Does the I have that now as well, don't I? Because I have the season pass. I never confirmed it because I just don't play Bulwark, do I? I don't play it much. Oh, there we go. Walking around with a dead saint on the back, or someone do penitence. I mean, who is that with his jaw and his mandible wired together? This is the thing, right? Anytime you see the jaw still attached to a skeleton, and it's an old one, just remember, someone has to have wired it in. Because whatever biological sinew was holding it together will have surely rotted away. Someone has to bolt it in. Whose job is that in the Imperium? That's what I want to see, a 2-hour, 90-minute... 120-minute video from Lutin explaining who wires the jaws of all the skulls in the Imperium. One thing I will say, and I haven't thought this until just now, but when I first saw the splash art for this map, it looks like there's a second level, at least in the splash art. Should we go investigate with the assault? I don't want to crush these guys too hard. I wish like 3 level 50s would join their team right now so we could have a little bit of a crazy match. But let's go find that area I was talking about. When you're in the splash art, it's like an angle from over here, looking at this section. So I'm thinking, you see this part of the map? It looks like a second level, right? Like, I think that would be so cool if it was like a 2-tiered thing, but obviously Alfarius is about to shoot me. And I'm not going to stick around to let him shoot me again, of course, so... Just delay that guy, because we've got the point, right? So when you're playing capture and control, everybody needs to assume a different corner angle to watch. When you've got 2 heavies on your team, 2 assaults like we have here, that's like a real dream team composition, to be honest. Yeah, it'd be nice to have a tactical or a tech marine to add to it. But anything with two heavies, two assaults is just going to be an incredibly powerful team. Like, there's going to be no way that these guys can get past us here, because we all know that we all just need to wait on one corner and manage that corner and be within vision of each other. And then you have, well, you can just lock them out completely like we have now. Me and Roscoe are already on this point here now.
New objective point found.
That was nice. I knew he just had just enough to take him down because he was a little bit damaged from my melter, right? But this one-handed carbine is just so powerful, it's so OP. To give it to the most powerful classes in the game is just insane in PvP.
Imperial matches assault our territory.
Nice. But yeah, they're not going to be able to get a single bead on us, mate. They are dead. They're done for. We'll just watch every single corner. They got no chance. Set them traps like this. Boom! That was two of them. Blown to pieces. A lot of the stuff with the melter, it's about drawing people into it with the Night Lord tactic, right? I came all the way back here for the ammo and the melter bomb, but that corner specifically is probably the strongest overall place for the assault in the entire game. Who's contesting this? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Killed him by accident then as well. Oh dear. But like just leaving these melter bomb traps around, even in places where people possibly could be, like later, is just so powerful, even against really good players. Nobody in the game is expecting these like traps that people detonate like a minute or so later. Yep. Well played, bro. Shot me down fair and square there with the heavy bolts on patrol. Where are we looking here? I've been slapping these guys around. Was that 10 kills and no deaths? Must have been. Whoa! GG. Did we just play a perfect game, 200 points, and give 0? I do have a really killer team at the moment, I gotta say. Like, we are really good. And these guys are like new, plus one guy who's playing sniper. Or practicing sniper, I guess. Because he didn't get a single assist. No kills, no assists. Sorry about that, bro. That happens though. Like when you're fighting against a team that is that good, it can be hard, even as a good player, to score a single kill. Because what will happen, they'll stay at least as a pair, but usually as 3 or even more. So they'll wait for you to come into their kill box, and there could be 4 or even 6 of them looking at you straight away. You can't react quicker than they can kill you. They can kill you quicker than the human reaction time can. When there's 2 bolters trained on you, or if there's 90 to 100 MS plus something like an instigator or an auto bolt carbine, auto bolt rifle, it'll just kill you immediately. Mow you straight down, bro. I don't know, guys. Should I start streaming on Twitch? I've been thinking about this for a while now, but I don't know if it's the place to be. I need to be taught about it. I do watch and follow a few guys on Twitch, but the atmosphere seems very different. And YouTube is something that I will never stop, of course. It's kind of like I'm thinking about adding Twitch to the rotation. I know you can dual stream, so we could do this stream going to 2 different platforms, but I don't know. Is Twitch meta one worth chasing? I'm going to keep thinking about that. But we do have the Space Marine 2 PvP class tier list coming up. And you'll be surprised who's at the bottom. And I do have one massive caveat, because the class at the bottom has one of the most powerful weapons, which kind of negates it. And I'm also going to say a few things about how easy every class is or is not to play as, because obviously everybody complains that the assault is easy to use once you figure out the ground pound spam. And yes, I agree. If you catch someone in the open, they are dead for sure. I've done it on stream tonight probably about 20 times already, right? You just catch someone in the open, you wait for them to dodge, or they keep firing at you and they can't aim at you quick enough unless they're using keyboard and mouse, in which case they can look at you quick enough. But most of them are controller, right? We're about to jump into capture and control on my favourite map, Tomb. I think this is the best map in the game. I like the theme of it. The Necron tomb being excavated by the Mechanicus. And obviously it ties in quite nicely to what I was talking about earlier, Mechanicus 2. I've been playing quite a bit of that. I was considering streaming it, but who wants to see me play a turn-based game on stream? I mean, that's fine if we want to sit down and chat, right? But wouldn't we rather just see the chainswords? How do I join in on these matches? Brandy, if you want, bro, hang around, and after this match, I will drop you an invite code, okay? And you can just join us that way. Should we play Tech Marine? We've had a good run with the Tech Marine tonight. And do some more Tech Marine. Oh, Mobituary's going Tech too. That's nice. We'll see how double Tech Marine works. You don't see that very often. You see double heavy a lot. Double assault, you see it a lot. Here we go, boys. So they have assaults, so they should, in theory, already be here. But their assaults don't know about that, I guess. See, almost quick enough. The only weapon that can kill that, I believe, is Auto Bolter and Bolt Carbine. Those are the 2 weapons with the quick enough time to kill that they can kill him before he lands his second hit, without lag, of course. And I'm fortunate because I'm on 25 MS, which is like blessed ping, really. Any game that you've got that kind of ping in is just a holy game, right? Oh dear. I was lucky that grenade for some reason didn't kill me. It's like close enough to kill me, it just doesn't. The frag grenades are very unreliable in this game. A lot of the angles. See, once again, I bring him down to his last little slither of health, but the bolt rifle does fail against the second strike from the assault on the ground pound spam. Yeah, dude. I'll throw you a code out on this next. We've got space as well. Me and Mobituary are playing. We racked out quite a few games already. I don't think we lost anything that we've joined from the beginning. Oh no, that we lost that one against the Doomstack, right? Yeah, definitely. Those guys were good players. So actually, I think the best place to wait is here. Now, I do have a problem if this assault comes after me, and he probably will. He seems to have backed off. There he is. Now he's got me. Oh no, bro has saved me. Yep, just keep firing. That's always the best thing you can do against the assault, just keep firing. I'm not going to feed.
Imperial matches assault our territory.
Yeah, I'm dead. No worries. The Blood Angel dropping in with the Thunderhammer. Space Vampire with a grudge. And a big heavy maul to maul you with. So they got some level 20s on their team now. Now, some level 20s play at almost... Well, they play at quite a high level sometimes. But usually it's when players get to level 30 that they become really good. Until then, you get some guys that are alright. You know, before level 30. But after level 30, they're a force on the battlefield, you know. Ones to watch for. Let them come, let them come. We can spray them down together, no problem. Yeah, he was weak. Easy killing. Oh, he's using the axe as well? Well played, bro. You don't see that very often. Not at all. Do drop us a like and a sub if you're new around here. Number one space to be catching Space Marine 2 PvP. We're also a pretty busy community. There's a lot of clans we play with as well. I was just talking about that earlier. One thing I want to do is like a stream themed after the clans that there are, because the clans that exist, they all sort of just pick a chapter and go with that. You're dead, just die. It's hard to kill that guy for some reason. I just missed a few shots. Slippery character with his Dark Souls dodging. But yeah, there's a few clans I know that all run like themed gear and stuff. It'd be cool to do that. Do some themed episodes. I don't know whether I'll do them as stream or long form videos. But I'll give them a excuse me. Frog in my throat, boys. GG, boys. Well played. Yo, Brandy, send me a message in the chat now. Just let me know. Do you want to join the next game? I will bring the invite code up for you now. There's not that much of a delay on the stream, but try jump in nice and quick, bro. If you're still there. But yeah, there's quite a lot of clans around. Some of them just sort of like do PvE together, but there's a few PvE clans that are pretty sick. Oh, nice one. Okay, Brandy's there. Alright. Muzgawa. M-U-Z G-W. Jump on it, bro. It's time to slaughter. Slaughter's always more fun with friends, right? Yeah, it takes a little while to load in. Don't worry about that. We've all played that loading screen meta. Let's shove ourselves in this room. Yeah, I think they need to kind of like tune the bolter a bit for the PC. Because the bloom as you are firing really does mess the accuracy up. Like it spreads way too much. There's way too much spread on it. Marquise. Oh, welcome, bro. I can tell it's you. Nice. We've got every format of player now. We'll just go quick match. Hope we're lucky. Hope it's able. If you get kicked out, bro, check if you have crossplay on in the menus, or it's your connection, but I've never kicked anyone. So if you get kicked out, it's it's one of our connections can't play together, or they need to patch Space Marine 2 at some point in their life. With the next, just to let you know. But we will keep the stream rolling if anybody's booted. So try join in next game if you can't get in this one. Because last stream, bro was trying to join and bro was getting kicked out. See, it happened again. Yeah, just like I said. Can I still invite now? Oh no, I can't. So go to your settings like this. Check the top screen now and go to crossplay. You have to go to the main menu to do it. So sort of exit the battle barge, go to the title screen, turn on crossplay. I bet that was why you got kicked. So my advice now would be go turn that on if you didn't have it on before, but if you already had it on, that means that for some reason our connections can't work together, which is whatever. That's just a Space Marine issue. So my suggestion now, rather than wait for me to get an invite code, because I've already got a lobby running, right, is just search for Capture and Control, and it's likely you'll get put in the same lobby as us. And then next game, I'll send you another invite code, bro. When you've got crossplay on, of course. Yeah, some good players on the other team now. That should be good. See which way the wind blows in this mausoleum. Played a lot of mausoleum today, haven't we? What are we thinking? Bit more tech marine? Here we have it. Many statues in this mausoleum, but they all look 3D printed and identical. Yeah, I am gonna play more Tech Marine. Yes, I still feel like the Tech Marine isn't a class that I have mastered, whereas I've played a lot of Tactical, which is, the two classes are super similar, but Tech Marine I still need to master, and the biggest thing to master, I think, or they're playing double bulwark, I will have to switch. Nice. Nice. Scare him off a bit. Nice try. Nice try. There he is, boys. His reinforcements will be here real soon. Hurry up. They're coming for me now. I can feel it. I just cheated death like 4 times. And took 4 Astartes with me. Ah, it takes 2 of you to take me though, doesn't it, lads? GG, well played, guys. We're getting locked in now, boys. Do drop the like and the subs off for us here. This is what we wanted, a fair match. It's even a 3v3. Whoa, how did he get through that? Because my first one hit. But it's sort of like maybe he frame broke it by hitting block. Like that. Or maybe it kind of glitched out and he didn't get stunned when he should have been. Or like staggered. Because technically it's stagger, not stun, isn't it?
Imperial matches assault our territory.
Okay. So I can rely on that guy to die easily at least. The other 2, not so much. So this is what I'm talking about. This is the most powerful place in the entire map for the assault. This corner, this edge, this poke out here, you just can't get past it without me smacking you like this. You cannot. Now he's dead. Yep. Watch out for that guy. Nice. Running rings around these guys. GG, boys. Falconmon's also a very good player. Now I got to watch out. There they are, boys. They're looking for me, but I'm not there. Yes, lads. That was absolutely sick. Yes, boys. Nice, let's get out of there. Almost the perfect one. Almost through the door, but I'm too big. My genetically enhanced body could not fit through that double door, sir. It's like when you think about the the Primarchs trying to fly around in spaceships. How big would the spaceship need to be for someone like Magnus? It's a good job that he can use the warp so easily that he can teleport, right? Yeah, bro. Oh, they're here. Look out. Oh, no way. We were too busy trying to handshake and exchange cigarettes. Swap ration packs. And then they sneak up behind us. Yo, this has been a GG. I played, I think I played okay there, don't you think? These guys are not bad players either. Like, these are good players. Blew each other up there with the power attacks. A little bit imbalanced now. We got like this guy Raven, but that was a GG. That was a fun one. Right. So now, Brandy, are you still there? Brandon, sorry. I didn't see the end there. It was merged with the other one. So Brandon, if you're still there, bro, I'm going to throw a code back up. Hopefully now you went into the menus, in the main menu. You went to settings, game, and you went down to crossplay. You turned it on. And now I'm going to drop a code up for you, if you're here. And we can play some PvP. Some niceties between teammates also important. Yeah, that's right, Bag. There's plenty of that in Space Marine too, bro. It's really cool. A lot of us who play are chill guys. Obviously, we recognize each other. The community isn't small, but... Okay, nice one. Brandon is ready to play. Yeah, right. Arcturian death sticks. I mean, what kind of cigars would the Night Lords have in stock? Those would be some prime stogies. What do we got? Invite QJX5i. I think it's 5i or 5.1. Yes, it is crossplay, Bag, and it's available on PlayStation Pro, whatever your version of Game Pass is. Yeah, it's on Game Pass, bro. Just get it. I think it's 5i. Oh, that's a 1. Try both, okay? But yeah, this is on Game Pass. That's how some dudes smurf as well. Yeah, it's on Ultimate. You'll have it, dude. If you've got Xbox... Oh, right, yeah, because there's 2 levels of Game Pass, isn't there, right? But yeah, this is on that, dude. Yeah, come and check it out, man. It's really fun. Really, really fun. Most people don't play what I'm doing right now. I'm playing PvP, right? Player versus player, multiplayer, whatever you want to call it. I'm fighting against other players, but people like to fight against the event, you know, player versus event, computer. The bots, right? Hopefully Marquez isn't being kicked out now. If you get kicked, bro, I don't know what that is. It's just, you know, bad connection look, but it looks like... Oh, it looks like you're in, man. That's cool. But yeah, Bag, go check it out. Space Marine 2 is really, really fun. I mean, we need like, what? If I was Saber, do you know what I would do? I would set aside like $5,000. And I would go up to the people who play Halo, any type of Halo, any type of Gears of War, any type of Call of Duty or whatever, but especially like third-person shooters or things with Marines in power armor like Halo is. Other sci-fi universes that are not Warhammer, right? And just go pay you can go pay 10 streamers with $5,000 to just play PvP for like a week. Or even just one session, if they're really famous, right? Where they play Space Marine 2 PvP on the patch for the PvP patch, right? Or in the lead up, or at any point, right? And you could just bring so many players to this. And I mean, if you didn't want to do it on PvP, you could take them into Siege mode. But I think in PvP they'd have an easier time, because it's very just plug in, shoot people, smack people, right? Whereas if you play PvE, you have to learn the patterns of the enemy's attack. And that's the major gameplay point. You're fighting against patterned attacks that follow not a set route, because it is quite randomized, right? Like 1 minute the enemy is doing this, then it's doing that, and you think it might do this or that, but yeah. Yeah, dude. Okay, Brandon's ready. Hopefully the game starts soon. And like I said before, it reminds me a lot of Gears. Yeah, man, this is exactly what I'm saying. There's some guys who are getting thousands, tens of thousands of live and non-live viewers on Gears of War, right? Get one of those guys to jump in one of my lobbies with all the pro guys to like guide them through, right? So they don't get smashed on stream and look garbage, yeah? Me, so I'll play heavy, someone else can play bulwark, and then they can pick whatever class they want, right? And we'll just babysit them through some PvP so they look awesome, and we're just like running around smashing everybody up, right? And that'd bring so many people to the game because it's PS5 Plus, it's Game Pass, right? People would go mad for that stuff. Like you just said, you mentioned Gears, it's a lot like Gears. Yes, it is, bro. Big time. Big time. So like when Gears guys see this gameplay, because I'll tell you what the crazy thing is, man. I bet the guys who've been playing Gears of War or, you know, played Gears of War when they were younger, I was a teenager when I was playing Gears of War, right? And I was having so much fun with my friends on Xbox 360. The first Gears game, right? Campaign or PvP, but we played so much multiplayer PvP, right? We played a lot of Gridlock, Canals, some legendary maps they have in Gears, right? Let's go, boys. I think anybody who's played multiplayer Gears will love this, personally. Nice. Well played, boys. They're quitting already? We just can't find a full lobby tonight, can we? Oh, I got him. I got him. That was funny. He's using... So, I don't think he was doing it on purpose, but he was shooting in a way where I technically can't really see him, except for like 3 pixels or whatever. So it's kind of like... what do we call it? Corner sniping, obstructive sniping, or whatever. Oh, we're playing Hellbrew? I thought it was still capture and control. They're up here. I'm going to wait for them to come to me. Where did he go? Was he also a sniper? Did he just run away? Okay. I mean, there's nothing to do but wait for these guys now. That angry Varan guy keeps joining and rejoining the game. He's obviously looking for another lobby. This is all there is, bro. You gotta stay with us. I could just see him joining and leaving him in the bottom left. He wanted to kill. He got greedy. I saved the shield for that last moment. Yeah, man. Yeah, I played a lot of Gears games myself too. I thought I played until Gears 2 and then I moved to the other side of the world and couldn't get good ping in an Xbox 360. Oh, looking good, by the way, mate. Nice. What's he wearing? Oh, he got like a corn mix, but it looks very nurgly. Like, we have time to check out the drip because we're beating these guys so bad. Yeah, but don't pick 2 snipers like this in Hellbrute. Snipers are not that valuable. Oh, they're right there, bro. Let's just wait for them. Oh, you can get them. Yeah. That's so funny. We're just firing plasma after plasma at them. I just wait for him. It's quite funny. Alright, somebody swapped the spawns. Like, it just put that level 50 on our team. They should really put him down here. Nice. Hopefully the game starts filling up in a minute. There's a lot of people joining and then leaving, which is really annoying, because if they just stay, the game would be full by now. People are assuming there are more lobbies, I guess. If we had a lobby filter, that'd be amazing. Okay, I'm goofing up now. That guy had me dead. He should have just swapped to his pistol and shot me. That was quite weird. Did you see how I was blinded, but like for half a second? That was really weird. It like wasn't a full blind duration like normal. What Mobituary is doing right now is actually the correct way to play Hellbrute, by the way, which is just let your bros capture the point, and you spend your time killing the enemies. Because if you're on the point, you're a living bag of 2 points, right, that you're going to give to your... Nice. There's going to be another guy here for sure. Yep. Oh, nearly got me with that nade, bro. Well played, GG. I mean, we just can't lose. Oh, what happened? Is that a grenade? Oh, I'm always mouse click spamming, bro. Keyboard and mouse players. We're a dying breed in this game, because a lot of the people who are pros now, you know, a lot of the league players, a lot of the serious players, they've realized that the aim assist is just so strong on console. Not on console, on controller, right? That you basically don't have to, you don't have to aim. You just aim in their general direction. It's going to make it a bit harder to hit things like headshots. You can't be as specific with headshots because you've got a lot of magnetism and drag, so you're just pulled towards their mass. But being able to hit just easy mode is more important than making headshots in a game like this. So I mean, I was like getting a lot of really long-ranged volley kills there. Those guys were obsessed with killing Mobituary, who didn't even die once. Dropping the Hellbrute Masterclass. Well played, Marquez. We got the objectives there, boys. Yeah, the controller, the shooting in Space Marine 2 is it's not particularly high in skill cap, right? You reach a certain level, and I'm definitely not perfect myself, right? But you reach a certain area where you just kind of know where to shoot, how to shoot. Yeah, GG. Problem is, the match isn't balanced, so I am actually going to search for another match. Because I'm sick of the seal clubbing, you know. We've done a lot of just smashing noobs into pieces tonight. As our Black Templars. As is the theme, as JOHN BLANCHE, who just passed today on the 3rd of June 2026, one of the most influential, if not the most influential, singular artist who worked on the Warhammer universe, fantasy and Warhammer 40k. You've seen JOHN BLANCHE's art, and if you're not familiar with his artwork, just look on the screen now. He didn't make this one, we did, but he made the Black Templars, my friends. He invented those guys. You ever liked these Black Marines? He made them up, dude. One of the most influential guys in Games Workshop. Really cool dude. Rest in peace, sir. A true master artist, of which there will never be someone like it, because you see, the thing is, he's not only created so much artwork, but it's like the way in which he created it is a very unique format, right? Because people have made this miniatures game. First they've been playing things like Dungeons and Dragons, right? And then they made Citadel Miniatures, which was like, you know, a place for them to sell their small miniature versions of Dungeons and Dragon models and so forth. And then they started making, you know, regiments and legions of them and groups of units or 3 wizards and selling them like that. But JOHN BLANCHE is one of these artists who sat around in Games Workshop in the earlier days with Rick Priestley and so forth. And they would sit and talk about sci-fi concepts that they liked, were inspired by, and try to come up with their own things that were not only inspired by, but almost totally original in many cases. There's a lot of things in Warhammer 40k and Warhammer in general that are inspired by things, you know, Tolkien, obviously Starship Troopers. The Judge Dredd universe is massively influences a lot of what Warhammer is. People don't realize how much Space Marines used to look like Judge Dredd or a character from the 2000 AD universe. So close. It's like fan art almost, but it is distinct. But Judge Dredd's one of the big OG inspirations. That lobby died because people keep seeing our Doom stack and running away. Yeah, JOHN BLANCHE is just amazing, dude. Oh, you saw my post. Thanks for checking it out, dude. It's good to see my posts are reaching people. I don't know what happened to the channel recently, but YouTube must have really downgraded me on the back end. I'm getting not much exposure on my long form videos at the minute, which really sucks, because obviously long form is where a lot of audience retention and reaching new people comes from, but we'll keep working on it. Heroes never quit, right? And we're on the way. We're trying to finish the story a hero, even if we're a 0 right now. So what are we looking at here? We're on Bastion, a nice big full game. Time to whip out the assault. Oh, we're ahead. It's not crazy imbalanced, but we've just joined as a crazy party of top level dudes. And we're about to smash these guys up, right? There he is, go get him. Mobituaries on the Tech Marine. How dare you kill my bro? You filthy creature. Nice. That's a triple. We'll take it. Thanks, dude. Appreciate the kind words. We're not going anywhere. This isn't my first rodeo when it comes to YouTube. I know that the algorithm can sometimes hate you, and then sometimes pick you back up. There's all sorts of tricks up my sleeve that I'm ready to deploy. The thing is, though, that the live streams are actually getting... They got smashed down to, like, only a couple hundred views, like 100 or 200. Last stream went to 500, and we had good engagement, good time, had good fun. So I think, like, if my long form really does just, like, fall off completely, I'm thinking I might just spend time streaming, you know, whilst I would normally be editing videos. See how that goes. I might also go the route of, like, you know, clipping my stream and, you know, turning that into long form content, because that is obviously way more efficient, but it means that you guys don't get a well edited video, which is kind of my thing. You know, like, personally, a lot of my skills in editing, not that I edit crazy videos for this channel, to be honest, but I do try to edit things that are a bit more well edited than your average video in the genre. Try to bring a bit more visuals to it. But really what just gets views is reading news and crap like that, you know? Which is what I should just probably move towards, right? If I wanted to start really making a success out of things. But I kind of wanted to do this a bit differently on this channel. Rather than just, you know, pursuing what brings views and money and revenue. I kind of wanted to pursue that plus having more fun and authenticity on the channel, you know, right? Because it's a Warhammer channel, and that's something very close to my heart personally. Oh, I should have jumped. My mistake. Yeah, the problem is, Bag, if I start making lore videos, then the channel will be about lore, which is already a covered niche, and if you were making a lore channel video, you might as well just make stuff scripted by ChatGPT. You might as well take existing good videos, copy them, essentially, and then just voice them with a real human voice, and that's how you would get to the top of a lore video hierarchy, really. But I just forgot to hit the attack button there. That was ridiculous. But I don't really want to do that. This channel isn't my main. It isn't how I make a living, right? This is a monetized channel. I do get bread from it, but I don't want to turn it into a soulless, you know, money making machine, or something where I'm just chasing the algorithm, right? Although I might have to just switch that for the channel's own sake. It's like constantly staring into a crystal ball. Well played, by the way, boys. Marquez. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, bro, but that's the best this Englishman can do for you. And Mobituary, of course. Mobituary. Bit low on the leaderboard for you there, bro. I'm only kidding, dude. After all that slaughter we've been through already. But yeah, it's complicated with this channel, because it's like the algorithm wants me to make Space Marine 2 content, but it wants me to make very specific videos. And if I don't make those specific videos, it seems to not really show my content around. But what happens is, when my audience do come and manually check the channel, they go, oh, you've got videos that I never had recommended to you. So we're in a bit of algorithmic trouble. I am going to have to call it here, boys. That was a GG. Yeah, looking cool, dude. Yeah, nice, nice, nice. Let's get the handshake going. Yes, boys. What is this drip that he is wearing with the white shoulder there? Yo, good to play, GG. Mr. Mobituary. Do drop us a like and a sub if you're new around here, boys. This stream goes out in honor of the master artist of Warhammer. He even painted the first Warhammer art, known as Harry the Hammer, go check him out. It's John Blanche. If you didn't know him already, you've definitely seen his work. If you are a fan of any Games Workshop product. And I thank you all for joining me here tonight and honouring the memory of a true master artist. So take care, boys. Have a good night. This is Rogue Trader 113 signing off. Disconnecting from Astropath Connection. 3, 2.